Disney Princess, The Little Mermaid, Ariel, and the Whales song. Oh, good. Ariel, called the voice from Bree, the brilliant blue water. Ariel dove into the sea and found her friend Flounder waiting for her. "Hello, Flounder," she said cheerfully. "Isn't the water lovely today? Oh, you should come up to the surface. The sun feels so nice." Flounder smiled and shook his head. "I think I'll stay down here," he told Ariel. "Yay! Isn't that swimming lovely things? Always new." "Well, we should get back to Sebastian anyway," Ariel said, pushing her long red hair off her forehead. "I promised him I would sing at the concert today." Sebastian heard a special card for the first day of summer. Ariel was sure he'd be setting up for it already. She was also sure he would not be happy if she was late. Ariel and Flounder swam side by side to her home. Ariel entered the beautiful coral reef as they passed it. "There are always new things to discover in the ocean," she thought. "I wonder if I have time to stop off at the singer before." "Ah!" came a shout from beyond her. Flounder was grinning and covering his eyes with his fins. "Oh, Flounder, it's just a little crab," Ariel answered him. She swam over to her friend. "Really? There is nothing to be afraid of." She peeled Flounder's fins away from his eyes as the crowd went away. Flounder ran out of breath. "We need to bring you up a bit." Ariel smiled and gently brought him with her below. She loved her friend, but even she knew he was a bit of a scary fish. Ariel and Flounder got on up and finally reached the basket. Who was leading the orchestra through one of the songs of the correct. Ariel wasn't that late. Why was Sebastian rushing through the Sebastian? "Sebastian," Ariel said with a laugh, "slow down. We have plenty of time to get ready." "But Princess, we don't," Sebastian told her. "This is just a correct day to celebrate the start of summer. It is also a comeback. We are performing of the whales." "The whales?" Ariel asked. "Yes, don't you know? The whales are much for our cove today. All of them. And I promised your father this current would be time extending into passing over us." Sebastian called on, but Ariel had stopped listening. "The whales," she would love to meet a whale. But how would she meet one if she was singing at the correct? And if this correct isn't perfect? Sebastian was saying "L-O, L-O." Ariel snapped out of her thoughts. "The correct candidate will be perfect," she asked him as she started to swim away. "Where are you going?" Sebastian cried. "I just need to get something from my treasure go," Ariel said, thinking quickly. "I promise I'll be back before the current. And with that, the swam off, with Flounder following close behind. Hey, behind! What acted to me? I am soft for you. It's mine, true. It's not the truth. All right, Flounder, are you up for a correction? To Coracle, Ariel asked with a sly smile. Coracle! But why are you going there? Flounder asked. To meet the whales, she told him. They never visited us at the place, so this is my only chance. So they reached the edge of the reef, where Coracle began. Ariel felt a little noise entering under the waters. And was it just her, or had it gotten colder? I don't see any whales here, Flounder said. Meanwhile, Ariel added suddenly disappointed. She looked around, hoping to see some sort of sign, but isn't for seeing that sign, she heard one. Oh, I told it. Ariel listened to me carefully. The noise seemed to be coming from above. The closer she listened, the more it sounded like a song. Flounder, follow me, Ariel said exactly. She swam quickly toward the brilliant blue light that broke through the ocean's surface. The tune was getting louder, but Flounder noticed a dark shape below them. Ariel swam all the way up to the black water's surface, hoping to find whatever was making the beautiful song. But as she looked around, she saw nothing but the right flat ocean. She frowned, disappointed. Oh, Flounder, there's nothing here, said Flounder, and we need to get back for the correct soon, or Sebastian will be upset with us. Flounder! Ariel looked around. Where had her friend gone? She was about to dive back under when Flounder suddenly burst into the air. It was a park! Flounder cried. A shark! She cried to come to her friend. Flounder, sharks don't come into these waters. Learn Coracle. Remember, it's too close to land for them, Ariel told him. Then she gasped. Something was answering them. It sure looked like a shark. Ariel bring the waves to get a better look. It's not in my grade. I flexible. Oh, always do. Can you all try it? And Mike said, oh, she needs to stay. It came closer and closer until it was so close that Ariel could make out a giant tail. But before she could figure out what would the tail be onto, it made a giant swimming and underwater rose thunder area and flooded with bubbles. When the bubbles cleared, Ariel was amazed at what she saw. It was a mama whale and her baby, and they were singing whale song. Ariel whispered. It's beautiful, Flounder said. Maze, and also refreshing. There was no shark. Ariel and Flounder wolves next to the whales for a few moments, knowing they might never get this close again. Ariel listened carefully to the melody Then she sang back to them. The whale smiled at her and continued to sing too, and Ariel joined him. Suddenly, two whales headed straight over the ocean's surface and flew into the air. The beautiful area over the water and then belly floated onto the smooth first surface of the sea. That huge heat wave sent Ariel and Flounder surging into the air. When they landed back into the water, they both had to catch their breath. Then they burst into laughter. That was pretty fun, Flounder cried, still giggling. Thanks for making me come along, Ariel. Ariel smiled. It had been an amazing afternoon, but now it was time to get back home. Now, let's sing orchestra the old my son. Ariel and Flounder arrived just in time for the correct. When it was time for Ariel's solo, she decided to make a slight chance. She bring out the beautiful whale song she had learned from the mama and baby whale. Sebastian looked at Ariel in surprise. Ariel winked at him. As she continued to sing, she could feel the water's currents change, and the whales were passing by. She smiled and sang even louder to celebrate the start of summer and to honor her new friends. I never seen again.